Guys, today I wanted to make a video about a pretty tough topic, and that's Chris Benoit. I know, I said it, okay? I said it, but the reason why I'm talking about Chris Benoit is because many people think he's being erased from WWE. He's not, and reasons why is because if he was being erased, first of all, he wouldn't even be seen anywhere. Like, he wouldn't be seen anywhere, like, at all. I think there's a video with Chris Benoit on it that's on the WWE YouTube. So yeah, they're not erasing Chris Benoit, okay? They're just not promoting him. And what I mean by this is that they're not like celebrating his birthday. They're not like honoring him. They're not like, inducting him into the Hall of Fame. I'll get to that in a moment. And like, they're not saying, "Oh, today was a big tragedy," the suicide murder, But Chris Benoit is not being erased. Now, many of his fans think Hall of Fame. He should go to the Hall of Fame. Not all of them. Okay, some are pretty smart and say, yeah, he shouldn't go to the Hall of Fame. I'm a big fan, but he don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Okay, reason is because he murdered his family and himself. Okay, like, no one's gonna go up there and talk about Chris Benoit. Like, no one's gonna go up there. Not one of his kids is gonna go up there. Like, he still has 2 kids alive. They're not gonna go up there and say, "Oh yeah, today we're inducting our father into the Hall of Fame, even though he killed our parents." But whatever. Even though he killed my mom, and even though he killed himself, even though he killed one of our brothers, but we're still inducting him. Like, that's not PG. Now, even if it wasn't PG, it shouldn't still be promoting that, because he's technically a murderer. Now, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but yeah, he's a murderer, okay? He didn't mean to be a murderer, but that's just how it works. If you killed someone, you're a murderer. No other explanation, he's just a murderer. You can't argue with the facts. Like, many police officers, details were so detailed, like, oh yeah, he killed his family, okay? He just straight up killed his family. There have been conspiracy theories where he got murdered, or he just got murdered, and that he was suffering depression. But still, if he was murdered, there's not much evidence to prove it, and plus, all of what they're saying is the internet. I mean, it's not everything on the internet is not true. Not because, oh yeah, if you jump off a cliff, you could survive. Yeah, like, you're gonna believe that? Oh yeah, everything's true. Oh yeah, if you shoot yourself in the head with the gun, you're totally gonna survive. Oh yeah, I saw it on the internet. Yeah, it's not everything is true, okay? But there's still some, there's some things that many of these videos bring me chills, like that Chavo girl was on the phone with them, and that he heard a knock, like Chris Benoit heard a knock, and that he went to go answer, and that when he come back he sounded weird and stuff, and it was just like weird. It sounded like something that could have been made up. I mean, Chavo girl might have said it, but I don't know. Did he say it? If he did say it, maybe it is reliable, because Chavo girl is a good friend of him, and they did communicate a lot, so you can't really deny that. But still, it's not, oh yeah, Chavo said it, so it's true. You never know. Many people might say, oh yeah, but look at all the details. That doesn't sound made up. It doesn't have to sound made up to be made up, okay? But I mean, being sounded like it is made up is a big factor, but whatever. There have been theories where I forgot his name. I don't know his name. He murdered Chris Benoit because, Nancy Benoit, which was Chris Benoit's last spouse, was dating that guy. And, maybe he got pissed and decided to go in and kill them and stuff. Still not enough evidence for that. Just a theory. It's just a theory. But yeah, exactly. Okay, the WWE is not gonna say, oh yeah, today we're honoring Chris Benoit's tragedy. Yeah, like, you're not gonna honor a tragedy, like a big tragedy. They're gonna not do that, because, like people say, they're gonna get criticized pretty badly. Now, there have been, there's a Talk is Jericho where Chris Jericho said that, no one's gonna go up there and promote, and like when they're not gonna induct Chris Benoit into the Hall of Fame and be like, Chris Benoit's in the Hall of Fame, guys, and make a long speech without saying the tragedy. It's just not gonna happen. Like Chris Jericho said, and Chris Jericho was a good friend of Chris Benoit. So yeah, even he sees, the truth. Kurt Angle too. He said that he did know Chris Benoit, not too much though. That they knew each other too, like where they traveled around the world, and wrestling, and doing things together. But still, you can't really. And then that Kurt Angle said that he had the studies have shown he had a mind of a 70-year-old, and Kurt Angle said that he did forget a lot of stuff. So yeah, you can't. That's a big factor. It's just, you can't really, you just can't really, Also, the fact that, he did get a lot of chair shots, that's a big, big deal. Getting a lot of concussions over the years could fuck up your brain, it could, make you not think right. It could make you super crazy. It can make you crazy as hell. But yeah. Also, the fact that, what's it called? He did, just the only thing I have to say is he did murder his family, and like they're not gonna, honor him every year. They're not gonna talk about him every year because that's a hard topic to do. And yeah, and there was a video where CM Punk actually had balls, and some guy asked them, Sheamus, Zack Ryder, and CM Punk, why is WWE trying to erase Chris Benoit, or are they trying to erase Chris Benoit? And CM Punk said no, they're just not mentioning him, and they're just not promoting him. Exactly, Chris Benoit's not gonna be promoted for killing a kid and killing, just killing innocent people, okay? It's not gonna happen. But yeah, that's all I had to say about Chris Benoit, I feel that Chris Benoit is he was a good wrestler, but the person he was in the ring was not the person he was, out of the ring, so you really don't know. And that's all I have to say. Peace out.